Hey, this is Joel with American Giants, and it is time to do another Muffler Man sale. We haven't had one of these in a while, but last year we had a really good run of selling original Muffler Men for different owners. And I thought we'd kick off here at the end of April, beginning of May, with another Muffler Man sale. And this is actually one of mine. This is one of mine that I bought in 2016. And I got him out of Valley Park, Missouri, just south of St. Louis, actually very close to Route 66. And this guy has some great Belleville, Illinois history, and he's a Phillips 66 Cowboy, or most likely a Phillips 66 Cowboy. It's been a little difficult to find the original markings on him, but his style and his hat and everything, it really kind of places him in the Phillips 66 Cowboy group. The plan was to put him at the museum, restored as a Phillips 66 Cowboy, and what happened was last year, I went to Georgia and I found the long-lost Phillips 66 Cowboy from Gray, Georgia, formerly Macon. And go ahead and watch that video if you haven't seen it yet, of his full history and how we found him and hauled him out of the woods. But I got really excited about that one. And so what ended up happening is I worked with Mark Klein, and we restored that one together, and that one's going up at the museum actually at the end of this month, fully restored as a Phillips 66 Cowboy. And I don't really need two Cowboys. The money for these is vital to the restoration of our Muffler Men and keeping things going. And so I thought this other one that I bought in 2016 would be great to put up for sale and see if we can find him a new home. He's partially restored. I did a video already that I'll include here of the history of Phillips 66 Cowboys and specifically this one and his history.
We're just south of St. Louis on an exit off of I-44. There used to be a Cowboy Muffler Man here for quite a few years at the Croft trailer. Cowboy's back here on the lot, and we are going to go find him. He's back there somewhere. They said he was in the back part. I don't know if this is Croft. I'll be right back. So we solved our mystery. Croft is alive and well, and here's the Muffler Man laying right behind the office for Croft. He's in really rough shape. He came down in the storm, and they're not sure when they're going to get him back up again, but they do want to get him repaired. He's been ripped pretty good here, and his arms are laying over there. So we just had a visit with Croft and talked to Mike, who owns the Muffler Man. Interestingly enough, inside the foot and the bottom, I found the name Tom spray painted. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if the guys at Fiberglass International put that there or what, but that was interesting. He's in rough shape, but he's there, and the guy has no plans to sell him. Apparently he's gotten a bunch of offers.
The Phillips 66 Cowboy was born in the mid-60s when the petroleum giant became aware of International Fiberglass and their larger-than-life advertising figures. It was part of a fast-moving trend in advertising where large fiberglass figures were being used to promote products and get people to stop at business locations. Phillips 66 liked the Giants and worked with International Fiberglass on a massive order of the Cowboy versions that would match their ad campaign. The slogan was, "Go with Phillips 66, the gasoline that won the West." Ads came out nationwide featuring images of the Cowboys along with some snappy copy that talked about Phillips down-home hospitality and service, as well as their gasoline performance. The ads claimed you could get more gallop per gallon. Motoring at this time in America's history was still a major recreational activity, and Phillips 66 effectively used cowboy imagery to symbolize the freedom of driving the open road. In addition to the print, giant fiberglass cowboys started rolling out of Southern California in 1966 and making their way all across the country. Individual stations could be a part of a program where a giant would arrive on a trailer and spend a week or two at their station, or they could purchase one outright and keep it permanently. The giants could be ordered with black or white hats, and there was also an optional six-shooter in a holster and a belt that could be purchased. Today, these optional sidearms are extremely rare and hard to find, and very few remaining cowboys still have them. It wasn't long before the cowboys were at dozens of stations, and newspaper ads appeared nationwide advertising the arrival of the giants at the local stations and inviting locals to stop by for prizes and giveaways and to enjoy the massive cowboys. Overall, the program was a big success, and Phillips 66 aligned itself with the cowboy mystique and aiding adventurous 1960s travelers as they made their way westward. Wind was a common problem, and many cowboys took a nosedive and made the next morning's paper. By the early 70s, Phillips 66 discarded the program and moved on to other things. By that time, many of the statues were getting old and damaged and were simply discarded. Others had been purchased by local stations and were kept or removed and stored at the family farm. One such giant that had been used in the St. Louis area found retirement in Belleville, Illinois. After possibly working for Phillips 66, this particular cowboy was obtained by a Belleville man named Leon DeMond in the early 70s. He set him up at Centerville Road at his computer store. Eventually, the giant fell into poor repair and ended up behind the business in the weeds. Leon sold the cowboy around 1988, and it was purchased by Mark Paul Auto Sales and displayed on the sales lot for 10 years. He was painted yellow during this time and also held a go-kart frame in his hands. The cowboy was then sold to Croft Trailer in 1998 and taken down by Evan Egley, who planned to set him up at a Maryland Heights location. However, his time there was either very short or non-existent, and he ended up on the roof of Croft Trailer in Valley Park. I first laid eyes on the giant in 2011, and I visited him a few times over the years, till I was eventually able to talk the owners into selling him to me on October 20, 2016. We loaded up the scattered pieces and hauled him the 2 hours to our restoration shop and added him to our growing to-do list.
All right, here we are at American Giants. This yard is filling up fast. We currently have a Texaco Big Friend here. We have Phillips 66 Cowboy, and right here, and that's him behind me in the foreground. In the foreground here, we have a Bunyan, all on the restore list. We're going to hit the Bunyan first. We basically can't handle the load we have right now, so we're going to drive him down to the very bottom of Illinois today and take him to a fiberglass shop down there, and they're going to see if they can help us out. We're going to have them do all the fiberglass repair, and then we're going to bring them up here, and we'll do the painting and all that ourselves, and we're going to do the cowboy hat ourselves. But let's take them down there today and see what they think and if they think they can help us out. All right, we've just got to Dave's, and we've looked him over, and he's up for the challenge. So we're gonna unload him here and leave him here for the next few months. See what happens.
Dave here restored the Big John in Metropolis, not too far away, a year or two back. So that's good for me to know, because I know he's worked on Giants before, and that one was a lot bigger and heavier and harder than this one. So he's just going to do the fiberglass work, and then we'll haul him up to Kurt and let him take it from there.
So that is the story of my Phillips 66 Cowboy from Belleville, and all the intricate history and the journey it's had with me. It's partially restored. The torso is pretty much fully restored. The legs are in good condition, but they need to be finished sanded down and then repainted, but no major cracks or anything like that. The head is unrestored. It's got a little bit of collar work that still needs done, but all there. And then the hat it does need some restoration. It is in pieces still. I've laid it out, did some sanding on it a few years ago, but it's really it's really up to you with the hat. I can give you the original hat with this sail, and you can restore it, or if you want a fully restored or a new hat from Mark Klein, I have one laying at the shop that you can have all ready to go. Just paint it and go. So it's really up to you with that, but overall really good condition. Just needs a little bit of work. A lot of you call me and you want Muffler Men that you need to work on a little bit, so this would be a good project. You can paint it just the way you want it. All the information at usagiants.com. Email me if you have any questions.